Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Today's talk is about inner peace. What this world needs now, more than ever, is inner peace. We are far too concerned with our ego selves to allow enough of this wonderful gift to flow through ourselves and to others. Peace is such a vital energy form that keeps us in a state of spiritual, mental, and physical well-being. It is there for the taking and sharing at any given moment, and requires virtually no effort at all to attain. Peace begins within, just by consciously choosing, and can then be spread out around us by something as simple and contagious as a smile. We can show inner peace instead of anger or argument to those who disagree with us, and we can choose inner peace when going through experiences that we find very challenging or sad. As within, so without. What you feel within you is projected out into the world and onto others. Peace is a high vibration that works in harmony with all life, and it encourages cooperation and goodwill among all who accept it. Those of us who choose to live in a state of peace automatically open up to the flow of love, joy, and contentment into our lives. If faced with giving up something of physical value or convenience in order to achieve peace, then it is worth it. For the physical world is ever changing, and we would all do well by not clinging onto it. The benefits to being at peace with oneself include better health, more confidence and receptivity, and more acceptance of our life's experiences and lessons. Inner peace brings more clarity and patience as well, which are both valuable tools in learning to connect with our spiritual side in order to move forward and evolve as God intended. We have all experienced both peaceful and tumultuous times, and I'm sure that all of us here would much prefer a world of peace. It may be unreasonable to expect feeling perfectly at peace all the time. However, one can still choose to make peace with whatever is for the moment, until that situation changes. Showing peace requires so much less energy than showing anger, yet it is sometimes difficult to do so when faced with negativity or unconsciousness from others. But if we just recognize these situations as opportunities to create more peace for all, we can make a conscious effort to respond peacefully and sincerely whenever faced with such challenges. And by doing so, we will surely bring inner peace to ourselves as well as others. This will not always be easy, but it is most certainly possible with determination and practice. And on those few occasions where we fail a little bit, there's always the next time to start fresh. The more we practice peace, the more we get. When one is at peace, the greatest opportunities and choices become available to us. Without peace, the mind is disrupted, and our thoughts are scattered, making it very difficult to make the highest and the best choices for the good of all. We must bring as much inner peace into our lives as we can, even if we cannot accept or change an outward situation, so that we can consciously learn and grow, and flow with the direction life takes us. Resistance brings disharmony, but cooperation will sooner or later reveal the peace that we so often desire. We must experience both polarities of something before we can truly understand and appreciate it. And so the challenge of being at peace with life in the moment keeps on presenting itself for our growth. If there were peace all the time, we would cease to appreciate it as much and grow complacent. Another thing to remember is that it's not the end result that's most important, for there never really is an end, but it is how you play the game, so to speak. Your ongoing efforts to improve and strengthen yourselves through this life is key to reaching new heights, and practicing inner peace is a big component of achieving this. Allowing inner peace to reside within you can occur in an instant, just by bringing yourself to a state of acceptance in the moment. Forget the past and leave it there where it belongs. Don't worry about the future, because it will never come. That leaves us with just the present moment, always nice and short. Now that your awareness is narrowed down to the split second of right now, allow a nice breath of inner peace to flow into you and just hang around. Keep doing this whenever you need, and you will learn that inner peace is but a breath away. When you are completely aware and in the moment, you are open to experience any positive state of being you choose, for suffering can only survive with time. Inner peace is essential to good energy flow throughout your being, which in turn allows you to grow and learn more by participating in life's direction and events. One's energy needs to continuously flow and change, and when it doesn't, we need to be aware so that we can make the necessary changes to get unstuck as soon as possible, because when one of us is stuck, a part of all of us is stuck. Like all positive things, peace needs to be shared every day and night in order to keep things flowing and growing. When we are at peace with ourselves, we have the choice to allow countless blessings to come into our lives, such as acceptance, tolerance, and personal growth. If we're not feeling at peace, we put up barriers for ourselves, blocking positive changes and blessings from occurring. The peace of God comes to those who continuously and tirelessly seek it. If it takes 50 or 100 attempts in a day to achieve it, do so. For some days are more trying than others. But you will find peace if you really choose to. One of the easiest ways to do so is to give peace over and over, and it will surely be reciprocated. Show others that this is possible no matter what your circumstances, so that they too may find inner peace in their lives, and in turn share it with their loved ones, as well as strangers they haven't got to know yet. This will also help us become more focused and therefore discover our spirit's truest desires. The more we know about what we've chosen to accomplish and experience in this life, the easier it will be to follow our heart's calling and evolve as life intended. And the more we evolve, the easier it will be to find inner peace, even when we experience difficult lessons. This can only lead to other positive attributes being developed and strengthened within us, as well as having a better state of physical health. Our physical well-being is linked to our state of emotions and is a reflection of the level of inner peace within us. Our peace or non-peace will find ways of showing itself to us through our attitudes and our bodies, and we need to pay attention to this to determine the best course of action to take when we do not feel at peace. Whatever we feel on the inside will surely manifest on the outside, so it is important to be aware and manage how we are feeling at all times. Whenever we experience suffering, whether accidental or seemingly intentional from other people, see it as one of life's many tests on your consciousness. Tell yourself that this too shall pass, and don't focus too much on the outcome. It's the little steps we take one by one in dealing with the apparent suffering that is important. our reaction and our ability to accept the external situation will determine how much peace we can feel within. If you suffer a serious illness, know that that cannot even stop you from feeling the love and companionship of a friend. If your new car gets rear-ended, but all you suffer is a fright and some bruises, be glad you're still around to hug your loved ones and eat more chocolate. And if a thief breaks into your house in the middle of the night looking for money, just get up and search with him. The more we understand that both positive and negative experiences are necessary in order to grow, the easier it is to recognize fear for what it really is. And the better we're able to push through our personal barriers and stay on track with our destiny. Nothing others do is because of you. And when you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't suffer. Simply do your best in any situation, and you won't judge yourself. Achieving something always takes effort, which makes it all the more worthwhile when you get it. And when you need to achieve that same thing the next time, you may not have to make as much effort as you did before. So, if one regularly puts in the effort, it will often become easier for us to achieve inner peace when we encounter further challenges. When we find what we are looking for, or when we achieve a state of being that we've been wanting, we should rejoice and express our gratitude, but not cling to it and feel disappointed when it leaves our possession. All things are temporary and need to be appreciated as such. There will be many more opportunities for us to have positive and peaceful experiences. We just need to look more closely in order to recognize them. Even in places or situations that seem uncomfortable or negative. Try to see an opportunity in any discomfort. If you can make peace with your inner state of being at any time, you will become less fazed than others will be when faced with difficult situations, and find more instances when you are able to truly feel at peace with yourself. This also helps to counteract resistance, and it gives us an opportunity to reflect and better understand why certain things are the way they are. So, I hope all of you receive all the inner peace you need whenever you need it. All you have to do is take a slow, deep breath and give thanks for already having it. Thank you for allowing me to share.